I wanted to replace my thermostat. I've done it once, less than 12 months ago. But when I take the radiator cap off and it's cold and start the engine, the water starts immediately rushing round. Getting off the thermostat housing, it's this stubby that fits in that tight space down there. I bought a Motorrad replacement thermostat. That's thermostat as I've taken it out. So there's a gap all the way round. No, it's closed completely. So maybe it was stuck. I'm going to test it in boiling water, I think. So I put it in boiling water and it's opened. So sort of appears to be operating. Maybe just got stuck and it was a temporary thing. So it's now closed. 68 degrees C, it started to open. 88 looks to be fully open. So yes, it's fully open now. And if it closes, which I suspect it will do now again, it looks to be functioning. I'll keep it as a spare because this has definitely got a much bigger area for water to flow through. So what I have is this Motorrad thermostat, which I've put in, and there certainly doesn't seem to be any gaps. The other thing I've decided to do, which is difficult I think to do if you don't remove the top hose, which I have, so there's no top hose at the moment because I'm replacing that thermostat. But here is the temperature gauge sender, and I'm going to replace that with a new one. Either my gauge isn't right, it's only a quarter of the way off cold, and that's where it stays, or the sender isn't functioning, and hopefully it's the sender. That's 5/8. You need a deep socket because the electrical connector there comes into contact with the extension. For me, it's actually proving difficult to undo. I obviously haven't put masses of pressure on it because it's only going to be a brass fitting, but it just doesn't seem to want to come at the minute. Having put some scary pressure on, it has started to unthread, so that's good news for me. This should be a tapered thread, I think, so you don't need a washer on or anything, and then it will seal. And I was debating whether to put PTFE tape on or some copper grease. I hope it doesn't leak, but I'm going to put copper grease on. I've been able to get these done up finger tight. So with that stubby on, you can get in to get some decent turns on that. Now been for a good long drive, idling in traffic out on some of the roads. The temperature gauge seems to be where it should be. Gauge on with the infrared pointing at the temperature sensor seems to be showing 88, 89, 90. So I think all well within acceptable limits. On the top of the water pump, then it's looking to be 94, 95. And this is at idle, 96. Fans are gently rotating because I've got Steve's soft start, which adjusts the fans accordingly. So varying up and down around that range.
think I'm happy.